As you know, my brothers, in this world, when we go on a journey, you're required to have something which is called provision. You're required to have provisions of the journey, right? And provisions, or zad, or tosha, as it said in Urdu, is those essential things that you need on the journey. जब इंसान सफ़र पे जाता है तो उसको ज़रूरी सामान सफ़र तोशा की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, जिससे उसका सफ़र मुकम्मल होता है, उसका सफ़र कामयाब होता है. You know, those things that help you to accomplish your journey, those things that help you to get to your destination, those things that help you attain your destination and be successful in what you on the journey where you're going. Journeys are two types, okay? The journeys of this world, and also there's a journey going towards hereafter. And whether this is the journey of this world or the journey of the hereafter, the most important provision, the most important thing that you need to take with yourself, the most important provision that you need to have is the taqwa and piety of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions Hajj in the Quran and what one is required to do on Hajj, and He mentions the journey of Hajj. When He mentions the journey of Hajj, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells the believers, وَتَزَوَّدُوا, right? Take the provision of this journey with you. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes a very important statement. وَفَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ وَتَزَوَّدُوا. Take the provision of the journey with you, right? Whether you're going on the journey of this world or the hereafter, especially the journey of pilgrimage, take the provision with you, take the essential things with you which you require on the journey. فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. Subhanallah. And the best of the provisions, the best of the necessities, the best of the goods, if I can put it like that, the best of the things that you need to have with yourself is the provision of piety. This is the best. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala completes this verse, فَاتَّقُونِ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Okay, keep fearing me, O people of intellect. We will come to this verse a little later on, inshallah. So we get to know from this, right, that when we are going on a journey, not only we need provision, right, not only we need a provision, but we also, the best of the provision is the provision of piety. There were people in Yemen, right, who used to go on Hajj. Yemeni log Hajj pe jate the. Are you all okay with the English? You comfortable? Because if we make it two languages, it's going to get too long, right? There were people in Yemen who would go on Hajj, right? And they called themselves mutawakkileen, the people who relied upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what they used to do was, right, they would go empty-handed to Hajj. They wouldn't take any provisions that were necessary to complete the Hajj with them, right? And they would think that this is a righteous behavior, this is piety, this is goodness, this is we are relying upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what would happen when they get to Makkah and try and perform the Hajj, right? Because they didn't have the necessities and provisions with them, right? They start begging, right? They start doing other things because they have to eat, right? You need some money to go to live there, you have to eat. They started begging and they started obtaining money through illegal means. Basically, they started committing sins. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminded the believers, right? It's not righteous behavior that you go to Hajj and commit sins. Righteous behavior is that you stay pious. And taking the provisions, right, is going to prevent you from committing these sins. Therefore, take the provisions with you, right? And complete the Hajj in the way you have been asked to do. So this is the journeys of this world, my brothers. But we also face a journey towards the hereafter, right? We are all in a journey. If you look at there's a book written, Lives of Man, right? This is an interim life. We have a life before we are born. We have this life. We have a life in the graveyard, in the grave, and we have a life on the Day of Judgment, and the life forever in heaven, inshallah, for all the believers. Okay. So we are on a journey, right? And this journey to hereafter that we're traveling towards, this requires provision, right? This requires some necessary things that we need to take upon us, so that we can complete this journey successfully, so that we can reach our destination. We need that provision that is going to help us on every step of this journey. Well, that's the passing through the time of death, or in our grave, on the Day of Judgment, or hereafter, wherever, right? We need some provision that is going to take us, to make us successfully complete this journey.